students and our learned speaker, Dr. Garima Agarwal, assistant professor in the Department of Management, Amity University, Noida. So I welcome to faculty members, students, and my speaker on the behalf of I- IAC, IMT College of Law. We organize a series of guest lecture, workshop, session, webinar, etc. So today also we gathered here with a new topic from workshop on entrepreneur skill, attitude, and behavior development. So with us, our London is speaker, Dr. Garima Agarwal. So I give the brief profile of her. Madam has completed the PhD in the field of management, beside MPhil and other qualifications. She having more than 16 years experience in the field of industry and the academia. She is the innovation ambassador in the IAC in Amity University, Noida, and she has the traded on more than 5 books. So now I invite to the Madam Garima for the workshop on the topic entrepreneurial attitude and behavior development. Mic to you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting me. I am the law school and Dr. Sudhakaran, and I am always thankful to the management also who always believe in me and give me the opportunity to be the part of you all. And today I am going to talk about entrepreneurship. Uh, I want to have a two-way communication also. If you people feel that some points are there for the interaction, most welcome, raise your hand. I am there because I tell you I am associated with MSME from 2008 and I have developed the startups from the scratch to the success. So definitely the people who are having nothing and they have come up ki just I have to start my own, I having no idea about how to go ahead. So I have developed those also. So guys, feel free to interact with me. So we are having lots of students like you people. Anytime you can raise the hand and we will invite you just to maintain the discipline. So here, as per the regular things, I am going to share some PPT so that you people will understand the concept well and better. Just a moment, please. Any pre-questions comes in the mind before going to the presentation and everything? Any pre-questions anybody is having?
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir. I said any student and any participant want to understand any pre-questions are there before we enter in the session.
Okay, madam. You just carry out your this workshop. If any participant will be there, they can enter in the between or the end of the session.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you. So here we are going to talk about entrepreneurship skill, attitude, and behavior development. So for the same, I have taken so many live examples which we see in our day-to-day life. First of all, I tell you guys, going to and being the employee is a very easy task because everybody do it. And there was a time when the educational institutes were known for the placements, and now the time has come when they are known for entrepreneurship, how good they are in creating the startups, how they are taking the things as a lead, and how they are creating more IPRs from their institutions. So now the path of entrepreneurship comes. I will take to you the journey of entrepreneurship, what are the skills required, how you have to behave, what the things you have to inculcate in your attitude. So here comes, this is my email ID, gagrawal@mit.edu, and this is my number. I am easily accessible anytime, and please WhatsApp me, it's always better. So when we go, how the entrepreneurship comes, just have a look. IBM has created the computer technology, but Sun Microsystems were the company who has come up with the digital and computer work, and they become the pioneer in this area. So it happens, guys, we have to identify which are the areas we have to identify and how to develop the things. Then next comes Gillette, very common thing for all. There was a time then people has to have those blades and they have to carry the razor and everything. Then Gillette realized that people are facing some issue. So what they did, they introduced a disposable razor, so it become easier for the people to carry along with them, and it was safe also, that accidental incidents were saved because of this new product. Then comes here the third one. This is the surfing board, which all people use when we do the surfing in the sea. So definitely in the 70s, when people realize ki no, we should do something, so they have come up with this surfing board. Basically, the thing which I want to say, you people should have something in your mind. You should identify what the problem people are facing, then provide the solution. This will be the success point of yours. Here comes next, Flipkart. Everybody knows very well. In India, when it comes to the e-commerce, it was firstly started, although Amazon has taken over at large because of their international base and the mindset they carry behind to have the Amazon success. So Flipkart was started in India. It was started by Sachin Bansal and Binny Bansal. They realized that yes, something should be done in the e-commerce area, and they introduced in 2007. Later on, the Flipkart has created good histories, good successes in their part. Then next example comes as of the Paytm. Everybody knows it very well, and we are very used to of it. When Vijay Shekhar Sharma has started it, he was having no idea how the things will go ahead. But when the demonetization happened, then everybody started looking on it. And that was also a success point for them. See guys, we have to identify where the opportunity lies. And there are many reasons behind the success of Paytm. First of all, their name. It's very easy to speak Paytm. And whenever you are creating a brand in the market, you have to be cautious what you are introducing in the market, how people are going to realize it. When Mr. Sharma has introduced this product in the market, people were not recognizing it very well. The reason, we all Indians were very much handy with exchanging the currency by hand. And it was very difficult to grab the market. Suddenly demonetization happened. 2-3 companies has come up in this area, but only Paytm survived. The only problem other company was facing is the name. Their names were so difficult to speak that people were not getting well versed by it. And during the demonetization, everybody recognized the value of single penny. You may have seen when you are doing the Paytms, it comes in the paisa also, 0.03. They have developed this type of concept, and now the day has come, even the Golgappa sellers are having the Paytm. And I have witnessed in Noida area in the traffic lights, the baggers are also having the barcodes available with them. And when we say कि नहीं हमारे पास loose money नहीं है, then they start saying, okay ma'am, please do it by barcodes. So what happened, guys? A revolutionary movement was brought in by Paytm. All the situation was created by demonetization. We all realized it's very easy to carry money in the mobile. Why to carry in? It's not safe. Maybe pickpocketing can happen in the metro or the public transportation. But if everybody take care of the mobile, it has given the convenience. You are not required to take care, one, the mobile, second is the wallet. So the people started liking it. So something they have done. Next is the Ola. Everybody knows Ola cabs. The best part of Ola is not having a single car of theirs. And by the others product, others property, they have created a good network of transportation. And now if we see in the market, although Uber is there, lots of market. See, India is a hub, and catering India is equal to catering the two continents. So every international company used to eye India at large. And one more thing, although it's very negative to say, but it's very true that we Indian value the international products more as compared to the Indian ones. This is also a reason. That's why, because those companies realize that Indians are inclined towards the international products, so they love to create market in India. Okay, so same thing happened when Ola was willing to come in India. Although some people used to say Ola is the copycat of Uber, it's okay. Nothing wrong in it to be the copycats, because that doesn't exist in my country. Okay, so they have come in the 2015, and how they have started. They recognize the problem. Transportation is a big problem. I still remember the time when we were the young kids and we used to travel by trains. When I was young, trains were the most common way of traveling one place to another. So what happens? And we used to, when we reached the railway station, we used to have the announcement, "ये train 10 minute late आएगी, 1 घंटा late आएगी," and still we were not bothered even. It's okay. We will be at the platform. We will purchase the books. We will have something, and we will move here and there, see what people are doing. But see how revolution has come. Now you are worried of about even the fraction of minutes. Let's say if the Ola cab is not going to come in 1 minute, when it's showing, you used to call the cab owner, "Bhaiya, why are you late? Are you coming or not?" How the time has changed, how the things have changed within a decade. So the things are changing very fast. The only reason lies because these entrepreneurs have given access to think more than what we are having. Okay, next example we take is the Practo, a very revolutionary field, because we people during the second wave of the COVID, we all witnessed. Doctors were sitting at their places, we were at our homes, and they were giving us whole prescription. The medicines were called online and everything was available. So Practo was the first initiator in India who has started how to connect the patient with the doctor. It's a very common problem. I tell you guys, if you have, मतलब भगवान ना करे कभी किसी को देखना पड़े, but still in the aims, if you have seen, lots of people there, massive crowds are there still waiting for the lines, and the patients are becoming hyper because of the pains and the troubles they are facing. Lots of issues are happening. So somebody recognize that pain, and they realize ki if the patient is and moreover the people who are in Delhi or nearby Delhi, or who are having conveyance or convenience to come to the Delhi, they can take the better advantage of the medical facilities available here. But what about those people who are in the tier 1, 2, who are or 3, 4, whatever small villages, who are not having the access to the good hospitals? What should be done? They recognize the problem. Ki patients should be treated well. So what happened? The doctor is sitting at their place. They were an appointment is booked by the practo, and the people, the patient, used to send their whole documents, prescriptions, early prescriptions, prognosis if something is there. Those are sent to the doctor. As per the convenience of the doctor, the appointment is fixed, and all the guidance are given online. So that what happened, first of all, and it never happens once a patient is coming to the hospital, he is coming alone, or 2 3 members are there to take care of the surrounding of the patients. Lots of things are happening because we all go with the mental stress at that time. So what happened, Practo has given the ease that patients and their wards are not required to travel. They should be at a place and get the solution. And in such a manner, Practo come in the light. eMedify, many other organizations have started this practice for the doctors, and we all have taken the benefit during the wave 2. Okay, so in such a manner, this is also a revolutionary step. My favorite of all, Zomato. We all love this. Zomato, then come to the Swiggy. I have taken this services once. I was traveling from Delhi to Jaipur, and somehow in the morning I got a call, you have to rush, and I just started. I have taken nothing, and there was a lot of stress in the mind. Ki, okay, two sugar patients were there with me. How to take care of them? I'm talking way back when they were started. So I just use this app. I give my location by, and they asked me after 20 minutes, where will you reach? Then I said, I will be there. I booked a order, and within that time limit, the refreshments were with me. And that was a success. And I was so relaxed. So what happened, guys? Zomato provided the convenience. Zomato is having no restaurant at all with them. Even the bikers who are there, they are not the part of it. Still, they are making good business. Why? Because so many people are there who are not able. And when it comes to the cooking, sometimes it happens because of the official load, or sometimes it is the recreation also. Some guest has come at the home. So many things can happen. We are not able to leave the home. At that time, Zomato became our angel, and they provided the services. So in such a manner, Zomato has come up with a new idea in the food and restaurant industry. Next, Oyo rooms. Again, Oyo is having no room at all at their own. And but Ritesh Agrawal, as a student, recognized the problem of the young generation. Because what happened, guys? Whatever money your family carries, as a student, you are having limited amount in your hand. So what happened? When he was a student, he recognized three categories are there who are not having good hands in the money. First, the students who are going for internship or some short time work. Second, the young newly got the job persons. So what happens with them? They are also not in the state to have all the things at their home and make a home to live, because they don't know how long the job will survive. And when the new jump will come, increments will be there, and the bosses will transfer them from one city to another. How to take the things ahead? Third is the newly entered 25, 27 wala crowd, who are just entered in the life of professional. They also face problems. Okay, because sometimes it happens their pocket doesn't allow to spend more. What should be done at that time? So Oyo was the solution. In fact, the success of Oyo was seen when the Olympic was about to happen before Corona has happened. That's why the Olympic has not happened in the Japan, but Oyo was the service provider for the Olympics also. If Japan में Olympic हुए होते तो. So what happened, guys? You have to think out of the box. You have to bring something new in the market. You have to be with the people, understand their pains, requirements, what they want. Next, so great business idea are all around us. Nothing happens in a vague manner, and it is also not a rocket science that you people can't do it. Only the thing you have to see what is required. I tell you, Microsoft Teams. This is the app which I used way back 2010 when I was training HCL employees. Because they are the tacky people, so it was easy for them to use it. But nobody was using else. But when the lockdown happened, we all were bound in the boundaries. What happened? It became so common that now the kids for class 3, 4, 5, they are well versed of it, and they know more application than us. They know how to freeze the screen even, so that the faculty is thinking, okay, bacha is sitting with me. They become so smart. And there was a time nobody was recognizing MS Teams. And MS Team has also created new ways to use it. So the thing is, you have to look around what the people are needing, how you can help out, what the solution you can provide. These are the examples which I have selected here, although you people are from the law, but it's still why I have taken that. The reason is you have to look in your surrounding, how people has come up, how the new things has been introduced by them, what the better you can do in your area. Although law services are there with the apps, but still nobody has come up like Oyo, Zomato, Swiggy and Ola. And we are just waiting something to come. Because this is the area where people always fear, oh my God, legal pachde mein kaun padega, like that. So we want to have the solution. Earlier the traveling was difficult. Ola eased it. And if the people are not good in the driving, we are not bothered. If I have to go to Gurgaon, pick my parents and come back to Noida, it takes whole the day. But when Ola has come, okay, I book the cab. I can monitor where how the cab is moving and my parents are coming safely to Noida. This is the gain which is created by this service provider, and people started liking it. See guys, the cases we have seen, one or two cases, it's common one. Sometimes competition used to do and all are not equal. Anything can happen, but success never stops. So only the thing, if some negativity happens, it gives you edge to correct yourself. Okay, same thing the Ola, Zomato, they have done with them. So they have given us ease of the mind. I'm not required to travel now, Noida to Gurgaon, then Gurgaon to Noida again, because my parents can easily come and I can trust that the Ola is going to do justice with my parents, old parents. Okay, so what happens? The convenience is provided. Being professional, I'm having just one day, Sunday, but here I'm relaxed. So you have to see in your surrounding. Nothing is going to be a cloud nine situation type of thing. You have to bug it out. What is the best you can do? How the things can be improvised, improved, and something new should be invented. Next, so what is entrepreneurship? It is the art of starting a business, identifying a business opportunity and startup company, offering creative product, process or service. Nowadays, the industry only don't work with the product and service. Process are also equally important. As you people are the law students, so definitely the process is much important for you. The product and service is none by you, but as a consumer for me, your process is much important. How can I connect you? How much are you going to charge me? How regularly you can give me the services? This is also equally important. So it is a full activity full of creativity. You have to bring in, because you know your field, but I don't. So how better I can have the hands-on experience on it as a consumer. It is needed by me. So I have to see as an entrepreneur what you have to see, how you are going to utilize your resources, how better you can take the decisions and implement in the exploiting of the chance. Here comes, what are the characteristics of an entrepreneur? First, passion and motivation. There should be something, okay, which you want to do out of the league. Then definitely your motivation level is so high. I tell you guys, when people talk, I love to do the job. But doing the job, you are also doing a type of entrepreneurship, which is known as intrapreneurship. You have to bring in something on the platter. Otherwise, what will happen? Nobody is going to value you in the organization. So there should always a good passion for your work. Those were the days जब ये कहा जाता था मम्मी पापा ने एडमिशन करा दिया इसलिए हमने कर लिया. No. Now the kids are having full openness, liberty to choose their courses according to their choice. being innovative. Whatever example I have given to you, you may have witnessed. They have changed the existing product patterns. They have introduced something new in the market with the existing products. They have not brought any rocket science, but they changed the mindset of the people. Likewise, I have given the example of Ola, Oyo rooms, Zomato. It has given me ease. I'm not well. I'm not able to cook. Even I'm not supposed to go outside. What will happen? Zomato will deliver at my doorstep. Risk taking. See, guys, nothing happens in a vague manner. Lots of risk is there. So many people used to say, when you are having a startup, what is the success ratio of yours? I tell you, risk kahan nahi hota. Risk lie everywhere. Okay, can anybody tell me the experience when they have ride first time on the bicycle or on a four-wheeler at their own? Anybody, please? Can anybody share their experience when very first time they were driving? Okay, I tell you, when a person drive very first time their vehicle, they are very fearful because first of all, they have to look inside the gears, clutch handle, the steering, the vision, backside, front, side mirrors, everything they have to look after, which creates fear in the mind. Oh my God, ये कैसे होगा? When they come on the road, obviously, sometime एकदम से speed बढ़ गया तो क्या होगा? If somebody come from the front side, what will happen? When they are moving on the road, some are driving very fast, some are driving very slow. How they will go ahead? Lots of stress in the mind. But ultimately, when they reach at a level, they feel happy. Same thing happens when we start entrepreneurship or startup. Everybody used to be very fearful. They are not able to do justification. Should I do it or not? They have to manage the internal resources like clutch, gear, or brakes, or the steering they have to balance and look after the surroundings, mirrors. Same way, they have to manage the people, raw material, regular money flow. Lots of things are there. So they have to look after. But I tell you guys, more risk you take, more rewards used to come in the way. If you are fearful that I can't drive, so you are dependent on others. But once you start driving, you are the bird in your own. Okay, so what happens? You have to be a risk taker. In fact, when we are doing jobs, what is the guarantee? Is a company is going to keep me for a life longer time. They can any day call me and say, sorry, your services are not required. So while you are doing job, still you have taken the risk. So risk taking in entrepreneurship is just a mindset. We all take risk. The day I started driving, the day I came to new job, the day I left my existing job, everywhere risk lies. But do we stop ourselves? No. We all do that. So why we fear with the entrepreneurship? Why we are not ready to take the risk? Next, looking for the opportunity. I told you PTM. What happened to the PTM? They looked for the opportunity, the right time, when to introduce it, how to introduce it. Otherwise, they were not able to survive in the market. OYO realized that people are facing issue traveling. नहीं है time मेरे पास क्या करूं? Do I? It never means कि I am disrespecting my parents. But still, the work pressure never allow me. So what is there? Ola recognized the problem of the people. They started the service. OYO recognized the problem of the youngsters. They are not having good hands in money. What should do? So they have given the easy access to the rooms. Even one day we have faced the issue. Somehow we were traveling one place to another and there was a delay. So evening has come. We were not allowed to go on the high hill areas in the evening time. All of a sudden the program has been changed. One of our friends said, okay, why not I search for OYO rooms in the nearby? Obviously, whatever pockets allow, you can choose the room accordingly. And we were okay, select it. We will go there, stay night, and in the morning we travel again. So sometimes the things happen like this ki you never plan everything in the life life never moves like a plan. You have to be ready for the last moment activity. And this is the creation of opportunity for entrepreneurs. They recognized it, they realized it, and they created it. Okay, so next comes is the self-belief, hard work, and discipline dedication. Now the people will say, do other people are not having these qualities? No, all are having. Only the thing, when peer pressure is going to come to you, how you behave and react, how you keep yourself disciplined, how you keep yourself dedicated. Because when everybody is saying, अरे तेरे startup में कितने दिन कर लेगा, success क्या है, at that time fear factors comes in the mind. Oh my God, if my nani, masi, tai, anything, and my friends or the family friends are saying like this, what will happen? And the fear which is in your mind, you can't tell anybody. At that time, your self belief helps you, all is well. Hmm? Hard work, everybody do hard work. But how you make yourself successful, also equally important. Because see, if you have studied little bit about Maslow's theory, when we are going to complete our regular needs, safety needs, family friends need, a time comes when we want to work for ourselves. You may have heard from many people, मैंने जिंदगी भर काम किया लेकिन अपने लिए कुछ नहीं किया. So what is that अपने के लिए? That is entrepreneurship. KFC, everybody knows in his biography and everywhere it is said by him, I have started my passion at the age of 70. Nika, the lady of 50 years, has started and created a brand. Okay, so this is the self-belief. People used to say, old age ho gaya, aaram karo. No. Why do I? I will do something. And for the lawyers, age barrier to kuch hai hi nahi. So you have to keep yourself disciplined, dedicated for your work, what you are doing. Adaptability and flexibility, much important. See guys, when the fingers are not same in our hand, how the people can be, how the market can be. When you are entering as a new entrant, somebody else will do after 5 months. So you have to be very flexible. You should know how to beat the competition. I give you example. Two brands, very well-known brands of a time. First is HMT, second is Titan. HMT, there was a time when HMT was considered the best one. And who is having the HMT watches? They are respected a lot. But HMT has not changed itself. And now HMT is nowhere. Same thing happened with the Titan. To beat the competition of HMT, the Titan entered in the market. And what Titan did? When they realized, because at that time mobiles were introduced and the clock was there in the mobile, it was easy and handy. You have to take care only one instrument, that is the mobile. Not everything, wallet. And this is the chalta filta ghar of a person, है ना? Everything lies here. The communication, the interaction, the money, or your informations, or your secrets also, है ना? The watch, the recorder and the camera, everything is here. In fact, being professional, sometimes it happens I have to submit the PPT. I can make a PPT on it also. I can work on the Excel. So चलता फिरता घर है एक प्रोफेशनल के लिए ये मोबाइल. So what happened? Titan realized, oh my God, my survival is not going to come here. They were very flexible. What they did, they changed the route. First of all, in the watches section, obviously they are not going to close it. So what they did, they have introduced new type of ways, Titan Raga, couple watches, so that they can always be in the market with different type of designs, with different type of collaborations. Then they realize that people are having the eyes issue, the specs are needed at large. Then they introduced Tata Eye. And parallelly they started working for the FMCG also. So it means HMT was not able to change according to and with the flow of the time. They are nowhere, and Titan did it and they survived well. So what you have to do, you have to be adaptable. It is not the thing my product is best. Till the time others are not saying it's best, it is having no value at all. So you have to be adaptive also. किसी ने आपको बुरा कहा, it never means कि आपको छोटा कर दिया. You have to respect it. Because I tell you guys, when you give the negative reviews, those reviews are read by the companies at large. The reason is because they want to have the flawless success of their product. So they want to understand, they try to understand why customers are not satisfied. So adaptability with the surrounding environment, negativities, competition is required. Then you have to be very flexible in dealing with it all. And that flexibility give you the edge of success. Understand your offering and its market. Everything doesn't survive in every market. In Delhi NCR, oh, इसका एक बहुत बढ़िया एग्जाम्पल देती हूँ. You all love to have the foods. When Pizza Hut was there, and Pizza Hut is known for the ambience, the level services, Pizza and Domino's, they are takeaways. They hardly spend money on the ambience. They only want to give a feel. मतलब their business models are quite different. So, in nutshell, if I say, Pizza Huts give you ambience, a 5-star level facility to sit and enjoy the food, while the Domino's works on the takeaways pattern. When Domino's came in the market, obviously the Pizza Hut started having tough competition. How to survive now? They were based in Delhi. They realized that Delhi crowd love to have the food which is having lots of spices and cheese. Okay, that is the हमारा घर वाला cheese, paneer cheese. What they did, they introduced Punjabi tadka pizza. अगर वो किसी इटालियन को खिला दिया जाए, just imagine what will happen with that man. Because Italians never eat with this type of toppings. So what you have to do, हमने तो मोमोज भी तल डाले. While if you go to the Southeast Asian countries, Taiwan, Cambodia, or even that South Korea, China, they never fry it. They cook, they steam it in the bamboo boxes and eat it. So what happens? You have to understand your offerings and its market. Where are you? How the survival will come? जब पंजाबी तड़का पिज्जा हो सकता है, then you have to understand. My product is best in my knowledge, but how people will react? It's not my part. I have to look it. So your market survey is much important. You have to go in your surrounding, see how people are going to react about your product. एक minute. Just a moment, please. I think I'm facing some issue. Next comes is the money management. I tell you, during my 15 years of direct entrepreneurship, educator, mentor I have realized this is the area where people lack. And I have witnessed 80% people are fear of this. How to manage the money. The reason is because they don't know how to manage the money. I tell you, I give a basic example to everybody. See, if you are not going to invest, how you are going to earn? So it's always needed that you should invest a good amount in it. So how you are going to do? You have to divide your money in three parts. The very first is the startup cost. Startup cost in the sense कि startup cost in the initial, you are going to have lots of infrastructure development in your area. How you are going to do, all your depends on you. So that is the startup cost. Okay. This second comes the running cost. Running cost in the sense because sometimes it happens your client has not paid the money to you for the services. What will happen? Are you going to keep your staff waiting for the salary? क्योंकि मुझे पैसा नहीं आया इसलिए मैं अपनी जूनियर्स को या अपने स्टाफ को पैसा ना दूं. No, it can't work. So what can I do? I have to manage the running amount also. Third comes is the exit cost. Exit cost never means कि you are out of the market. You are not able to do it. It is the thing, sometimes it happens you shift your locations. You buy a bigger office. So that is also an exit cost. Okay, so if you are keeping balance, in my way of working is 50% should be given to the startup cost, 30% should be given to your running cost, and 20% should be given to your exit cost. And sometimes this exit cost also help in emergency funding also. And let's say today I'm not having money with me, lekin within 10 days it will come to me. So what will I do? I will put that money in my exit cost again. So that balance can be managed. Let's say if you are having 100 rupees, so 50, 30 and 20. 5 is to 3 is to 2, this should be the ratio. Then the success is there. Otherwise what happens, people used to invest a good amount in the start and then they become out of the cash. See, your office can attract me at a once, but your skills at large. Okay, so develop more your skills. So it is much required that money should be managed properly. Planning, how the things will happen. See, every business is not having the survival whole the year. You have to plan your money also, your people, your resources. So planning should be done in such a manner that things are going to work in a very right manner, so that the success won't leave. Even after doing planning, there are still chances of 15 to 20% that the plan won't be so successful. So you have to manage it also. Next comes is the networking ability. If I am here because of networking, because nobody knows me, till the time I am not expressing myself. Okay, so you should have a good network with you. And nowadays, network values a lot. We know the global people by sitting at our places. How? Through networking. Okay, so always grow your network. Always identify the segments from where you can have the better results, better successes. Okay, so those are going to be the pointers for your future success. वो कहते हैं ना जंगल में मोर नाचा किसने देखा है ना बट अगर उसी का ही एक वीडियो बना के किसी ने सोशल मीडिया पे डाल दिया 3, 4, 5 मिलियन व्यूज तो ऐसे ही आ जाते हैं Why? Because seeing a dancing peacock is always gives a happiness. Okay, so you have to create a good network of the people. Nowadays, you people will believe in virtual world at large. So have friends, have people in your network who are the worthy ones. Even there are the segments also, LinkedIn for the professionals, Facebook for the friends, or Insta for everything. Whatever information you want, it's available. So you have to look. These are the three done by me. Rest, lots of new has come up. Okay, because everybody want to have the best benefit in their hands. Next, being prepared to take the exit. See guys, if you take the example of a small seed to plant, plant to fruiting plant, then the shading leaves plant, then a time came when the tree start drying. But before dying, it again gives us seed. Okay, so what happens? Same thing. You have to plan. The thing, likewise, when we were student, when I was doing my MBA, at that time floppy disk was the much required product. ऐसे दबा के रखते थे कि कोई इसको तोड़ ना दे चुरा ना ले because our all data file dissertation everything lies in the floppy and if I ask your generation nobody knows the floppy you know the cloud technology when you can't carry the disk the pen drives nothing so what happened the market has completely changed Nokia mobiles chotu phones they have brought the revolution in the mobile industry but they were not able to change themselves and they were not here even Motorola started walkie talkie they were having later on Motorola come with the mobiles that pingy wala phone but they were obsolete from the market because they didn't recognize the requirement of the market and they are obsolete Onida TV, color TV was were there. So you have to prepare or otherwise the next chances you should create according to the new generation. So that Sony, best example Philips, they are surviving from the ages. Next, these are the some fear factors which don't allow people to come for entrepreneurship. That is first tough competition. As I told, competition has started from the beginning when you was kid. इवन एट द होम इट हैपेंस तुम बहुत शरारत करते हो तुम्हारी बहन और भाई तो नहीं करता दिस इज ऑल्सो अ कॉम्पिटिशन subconsciousness based competition although parents are not going to compare but competition has started पड़ोसी का बच्चा इतने नंबर लेके आया why you come with the less marks competition so competition lies everywhere why you are fearful in fact if you ask me competition gives us a edge to think more if somebody can do why not I this is the factor and guys treat it as a positive thing because till the time you are not having competition you are in the comfort zone and you won't progress so respect the competition. Unfavorable environment. You may have seen the coal versus diamond. When diamond used to go through the machines, its value enhances. So same way, if the environment is unfavorable, you will start employing your mind. You will look for the ways. If things are coming like cupcakes, you will gulp it. But somebody say you have to cook the cake, then definitely you realize how the things happen. So you will be more experienced. To create public demand, how people will recognize it. It's also very difficult. But you have to understand the pain points. To enhance creativity, you have to bring in. See, normal चीजें सब चलती हैं. FMCG very common. Nowadays, what happened? When a lag has come, they have created organic pulses. To increase productivity, in the sense, you have to bring in something new. If somebody wants some project or product, it should be available. What motivates an entrepreneur? These are the success factors, and if you adhere in your personality, then definitely success is yours. The change, the challenge, creativity, all sees control over surroundings, emotions, curiosity to know the new things, cash, balance it. Otherwise, what will happen? If you have invested good amount at the initial level, you won't be out of the cash for the running and the exit. So these are the things needed when you are in the market, and you have to bring these things in your attitude. You have to develop the skills related to it. Guys, I tell you, I have seen, because being an entrepreneur, real mentor and educator, I see in the surroundings a lot. I have witnessed, I have seen, sorry to say, it may sound a little bit tough, but it is true. If you go to a farmer, if you go to a lower level job doing people, they are not having any type of anxiety or fears, which, and they don't need psychologists. The psychologists are always needed by the premium class of the society. Once I asked passing by, होते ना रेडी पे जो खाना लगा के बेचते हैं, मैंने कहा भैया तुमको स्ट्रेस नहीं होता? कहता मैडम जी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हमें फुर्सत ही नहीं है. सेकंड थिंग, मैंने कहा तो तुम पैसे कैसे कमाते हो? मैडम जी जितना बनाया उसका डबल करके बेचता हूँ, और उसके साथ में अपने घर का खर्चा, बच्चे का खर्चा सब लगा के, देन जब वो इनकम मुझे पर डे का मिल गया, आई एम हैप्पी. सो व्हाट हैज हैपेंड गाइस, यू हैव टू मैनेज. Stress comes. Stress also gives you motivation. Do it fast. It never says stop yourself. Okay, so manage your things. You have to be challenging. You have to change yourself. If you are not changing, रुके हुए पानी में भी smell आ जाती है ना? So these are the quality which you have to inculcate. Major stage, just bird eye view, conversing on the idea, then create a business plan. Then go for, I'm not covering this right now because it's not related to the session, although it should be done by you all. We will cover up sometime if sir will call me again. So business formation, then validation, because it's much needed. If you are not validating your idea or the system you are going to carry on, definitely success won't come. Next, growth, how you want to scale yourself up, because if you are adding some venture capitalists in it, so obviously your growth pattern should be good enough. Exit and establish. You have to choose out of it what thing you want to create. And going public, it's a stage of bringing the IPOs. So what are the personal excellence of an entrepreneur when you make a success? Obviously, it's not done alone. You need so many people with you. It brings pride and self-respect. I can do it. I did it. So excellence is everything, and power of influence. You create your personal health also. You are free. देखो एक कहावत है. One phrase is there. बनिया तो 99 के फेर में रहता है. What does it means? It means they want to grow their business regularly and rigorously, and they want to have the success at every point. Courage and intensity, then communication, financial independence, and time management. Because you are free, nobody is boss of yours. You are the boss of your own. Result of successful motivation for entrepreneurship, it is expected. The earlier one, personal growth, This is for the country, for the people, heavy industrialization, self-employment, economic growth, and creating new jobs. Now, although it's 3:25 now, so I hope some Q&As. I believe, sir, I have finished in Valentine.
Okay, well, madam, you have given the wonderful presentation on this uh, entrepreneurial attitude and behavior development. So I invite the participant. If you have any query regarding the entrepreneurial attitude, behavior, or the stages, how the entrepreneurship has to be started, you can ask from our speaker.
Thank you, sir.
I think participants have understood all the basic requirement of an industrial, the what the strategy or what the analysis has to be done it. They have understood. So now I propose a vote of thanks from the on the behalf of ISC College to our learning speaker for giving a wonderful session. Madam has given how the entrepreneurship has to be developed. What are the competition we have been faced from beginning to end, and the stages, how the ideas has been conceived, how it has to be executed, how the idea will come into a growth. Then in the last after scale exit scales, she has given the examples of a persons who has been now famous in their field, like Ola, Uber, or Rooms, or Flipkart, or Zomato, or after Swiggy's. See how their small idea has to turn into a big app. See nowadays we people used to take the help of these apps. They are so easily down download, and we are get the help of the applications on our next doorsteps, whether it is Ola or Uber. If you want to go anywhere, now the new facility has been started by this Uber also. Our station facility they have started. Earlier it is in a, NCR cities. Now they started the house stations also. If a person want to go to the house station, they can tell the facility of Uber. Charges will be there, no doubt, but facility will be there. So inner this travels restrictions has been over, and apart from this, when you start up your taste, color, and this different combination has to be come out from the this one. So madam has very well explained the thoughts of this concept. And beside this, she is trying to explain how these skills can be improved and what are the behavior part is so important when you uh, start your ventures. Why? Because if you have in the soft skill behavior, so you can be develop it in a future. But if your behavior is a rude or something more than like in traditional way, so maybe first time the customer will come, but next time he will think over it whether to approach that persons who just charging the money, but his behavior so so that is why when a customer is moving to any infrastructure, first of all he will be impressed with the reception part. Why? Because the reception part is the major part where after it tries to be to convince the customer to take the product or or maybe we are in the educational field, so the university or the college, this infrastructure reception part is considered to be the reception part has to be very well, so that all the basic information of the particular courses will be available on a that platform. So this factor has been there. Now, okay, thank you very much, madam. And again, we will welcome for the next sessions. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for inviting me. I'm thankful to the management, to you, sir, to Malkarjun, sir. Thank you so much.